Hey everybody, Robert from Black Belt Gaming. I'm ready to continue my playthrough of this tutorial mission, Doom. So I'm about to head into the next round. We've already had our Marine killed once. So he's been fragged once, so that's 1 point for the bad guys. And he's slowly working his way through. I think he's eliminated one imp and one soldier, so he's still got quite a bit of work to do to clear out. I guess it would be the first stage of this board, because we haven't even entered the other room yet, where we're going to have some other surprises coming at us. So right now, I would say the invading forces here from hell are kind of in the lead at the moment. Alright, well here you can see the main board, and had a question from a viewer last time. I think I am going to write a reply, but I just wanted to show you as well. Why can you see my mouse pointer here? This is just the particular way I have my camera set up. It's actually running through a special device into my computer through a USB connection. So my camera here is also functioning as a webcam. And what this is doing, it's just helping me with my particular back condition. I can actually project what I'm filming here up onto a much larger screen, and it just allows me a different way to get a view of things. I can even use this to point to maybe certain parts of the board if I need to. And I think I could even click over here and take still shots if I wanted to, either Facebook or Instagram or tweet or something like that. So there's not a malfunction or anything, so I hope that doesn't distract you too much over there. But let's head into this next round. We need to shuffle our initiative deck, of course. We've already drawn up to our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 event cards. As you can see, I put on some a little bit oversized sleeves on these things. These are the only size I had, and I took them off of a game I'm not playing as much now, so just making the best use out of them. We will probably need to shuffle this in the very near future. In fact, since it's already depleted, maybe I'll go ahead and do that. We know we're going to need something here for defense coming up in the next round. So we've got the event deck is shuffled. We've got our played cards here for the Marine, and we've got his new hand of cards here. And we've got quick shot and a couple of super shotgun options here for the Marine when his turn comes up. And right now our Marine is at 0 damage because the Marine was killed. They got a frag token. He respawned and took some actions. So what do we have? 1, 2, 3 creatures on the board. 1 soldier, 2 imps. Let's see how we go for this round. So I'll shuffle these. I do not know which is which. And the first one to act again is our Marine. So let's see. I think he's in pretty good range of everyone. I don't know if there is a nasty event card that we can play here right away. Some of these things you're allowed to play them right at the beginning of a activation phase. I think even if that's the Marines. Yeah, something like Darkness. I think you can do that. I must not have been paying close attention when I was sleeving these. I've got these upside down. So with Darkness, we should be able to cut the Marines' range down, I think, by 2. And I think we can play that at any time. Isn't that right? Play this card at the start of the activation phase. So if we go to the round overview, we have the status phase and then the activation phase. So that is perfect timing. That's a legal play to put on the board right now that's going to reduce range by 2 to a minimum of 1. So why don't we go ahead and put darkness down on the board, and that may change some things. So what kind of range are we looking at here? Either 3, that's going to be reduced to 1. Both of these are going to be reduced to a range of 1, so that definitely does make a difference. I went from having a shot from where I'm standing to suddenly not having a shot from that position. So I'm going to need some movement to get up and into some faces here to do some damage. I guess the closest or the most long range shot we have here is quick shot with our pistol. In the current darkened condition or the darkness status here, that's going to change that to a range of 2. So we could shoot 2 spaces away. It's still 1, 2. I still can't hit anybody from where I am. So I'm kind of thinking that the soldiers are a bit more of a threat than the imps. So maybe I'll go after the soldier. So why don't we move in a position that can maybe get us in range of the soldier and imp number 3. Now maybe I can't use the shotgun for the imp, but I might be able to use the pistol if I get lucky against the soldier here. So let's play up close and personal. That's going to allow us to have 4 movements. So we'll get our little movement beads out here just to help me keep track. And let's start spending some of this and moving around on the board. We'll spend 1 movement, and we'll turn around and take a step. I wonder if we want to go get that rocket launcher. That might add some other options I just normally don't have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if I can get there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not quite. Evidently on your turn, during your activation phase, and when you're doing this, all the Marines have this same special ability that you can discard 1 card from your hand and get 6 movement points. And I was thinking I could make a sprint for that rocket launcher. I wonder if that'll help. And I haven't done it yet, so why don't we keep that one, and instead, because this has given us some movement here, why don't we drop this and discard this card? So we're going to put this in the discards. And I don't think I really need to count the beads. We're going to move our maximum of 6 spaces, so that we're sprinting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we are right beside that thing. So we should be able to pick that up in the next round. We can't take any other actions, though, unless there was something about if you take the sprint action. There was something about that. If you take the sprint action, you can't do anything else, but can you do a bonus action? Many of you may know that already right off the top of your head. Wish you guys were here. Let's take a look here at the board. Let's see, bonus action, any number of bonus actions. Get 3 cards in your hand, gain movement points at any time. Okay. I might have to turn off the camera here just so I don't waste your time trying to find this rule. But I'm just looking to see about that sprint option. I'll be right back. Well, here it is, the sprint action. When you just need to get from one place to another, discard a card. You get 6 movement points. And I think the action cards will maybe tell you more if there's some sort of limitation. So could we use quick shot in the process of sprinting? I don't see why not. We might be able to sprint and get off a quick shot on the way down the hall. We have a range of not 4 but 2 due to the darkness. So why don't we give ourselves 1 movement point back and just make this shot when we were about right here. So that puts us within 2 of imp number 1. So we are running by. We're going to take this quick shot, which grants us an attack with 2 red dice. So we're going to drop those right there. Wow, that is a great roll. Actually, depending upon the defense card, that could kill imp number 1. Let's see what happens. And the little rascal gets that special ability, which for an imp is a complete negation of all damage. Wow. Frustration. Alright, so he was just too fast. He dodged that pistol blast, and we'll go ahead and make our last move up there. And that actually is going to finish it for the Marine. He's got 1 card left. We're going to draw back up to his hand size of 3. And that is it for the moment. So we head for the next one in the initiative order. And of course it's the invaders, and we get to choose. So maybe I'll go with... let's go with the imps. They might be able to attack and then move around and get out of the way. Let's see what kind of options we have to deal with here, or what kind of additional trouble we can add. Crippling strike is great. We might be able to stun our Marine and set him up for the soldier if we can get the soldier within line of sight and range. Demonic speed, that can give us plenty of extra movement. I don't think that's going to really a problem because the darkness is not going to affect these guys. I'm kind of thinking that, the hellish power and the accuracy and all of that, I kind of want to save that for the possessed soldier, I think. So why don't we let one of our imps just make a regular attack? What kind of movement are we talking about for them? 4. And then their attack has a range of 4 as well. I'm not sure if imp number 3 can do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to be just out of range. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. He is not going to be able to reach that Marine with an attack this turn. So maybe the best thing we can do is set up some sort of ambush. We'll move him 1, 2, 3 and set him up in the corner there, keeping him out of line of sight of the Marine. And since we didn't attack, we don't get any bonus points there. So number 3 is done. I'm just going to take his little thing and turn it sideways there for myself. Number 1 is going to take his action now. He's definitely within range to make an attack. So he's going to spin after that pistol shot was dodged, and he's kind of half clinging to the wall and half to the ceiling. And he's going to hurl a little fiery blast at the Marine. So 2 red on the attack. And I think this is the little guy I want to add some extra trouble to his attack. Play this card before rolling any dice. Choose and remove 1 die. So we're going to remove a red. But that's alright, because after we perform the attack, the defender becomes stunned. So a 1 die attack, but it's worth it. We got 2 on the roll. Our Marine is going to have to flip over his defense card. His armor absorbs the fiery attack, but the blast knocks him up against the wall and stuns him. So we need to put a stun token on our Marine. Then we need to give our little imp all of his movement that he'd earned. He had 4 movement points on his own, and that extra little bit of attack there gets him an extra 2. So he's got plenty of movement to dance around and get to a safe place. So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could get all the way down there and around the corner. They love to disappear and set up their next little ambush in the distance. Stay scattered about so those shotguns don't spread and hit multiple targets. Alright, well, both of the imps have gone, and now we know it is time for our possessed soldier to make some trouble. He's got a speed of 4. Let's close the distance as much as we can. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I just don't know if he's got the range for this. His range is 5, so that's looking pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just enough. Just enough to make the Marine's life miserable. Our Marine is stunned, so that means he's going to have trouble on his defense here. When he's defending, you do not reveal any cards. So this is going to be an important shot here for our possessed soldier. We're going to use some hellish power here. Play this card when your attack who suffered damage, the least amount of damage. Add 1 black die. So we're going to add 1 black die to this attack. Demonic speed, I don't think we need that because we did get within range. Demonic precision, we'll play that if we need to. Play this card while the demon is attacking. Reroll any number of dice while. So it doesn't say before. So yeah, we'll hold on to that. Alright, so his attack is a red and a black, and we added another black to it with our hellish power. And then we remember he has muscle memory, so he may reroll 1 die. So let's get this guy's attack going. No defense from the Marine. Okay, 2 damage on the black die. I think we can take this in any order. I think I'm going to re-roll all of that and use demonic precision. Let's re-roll this whole thing. Alright, that's a little better. And I would say with our muscle memory, let's re-roll this one. Alright, no change. But still, that is a whopping 6 points of damage on the Marine, who is shaken and stunned. And that takes him down more than half. So he's going to shake out of that condition, wake himself up, and it's looking pretty good for the invading forces again. We didn't play these speed cards, so I think as we're coming down, I'm just refreshing my own memory here since it's been about a week or so. After we come down to the end, what do we do here? We need to prepare the deck. I think we just draw back up to the number of cards. I think we refresh everybody and draw back up to, it was 6 cards, I think. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the darkness goes away as the lights, emergency lighting, clicks back on. And I think it is time to shuffle the initiative deck and head into the next round. Alright everybody, I'm ready to pick up where I left off. The initiative deck has been shuffled, and the invaders are going to go first, which is really bad news for our Marine. He's in a great position to pick up this rocket launcher, but I'm not sure he's going to survive. Let's go ahead and have our soldier do what he can do on his turn to try to destroy this Marine. So the lights go out again, and all becomes dark. Paranoia. Play this card at the start of the activation phase, which is what it is now. For each Marine, look at the top card of his action deck and place it on top or the bottom. So let's play that. I don't think I've used that before. Start of the activation phase. We get to look at the top card. So let's take a look and see maybe what kind of defense he's got. Now we can either keep it there or put it on the bottom. Let's put it on the bottom. That was a 2, which is a pretty good defense card. Ambush. Play this card at the start of the activation phase. You get to look at the top 3 cards of the initiative deck. I continue to keep forgetting to do that. I think I can do that before I even turn over this first card. So let's go ahead and look at the initiative deck and see who would be coming next. All right, I think we can change that, right? Place those, let's see, play this at the start. Look at the top 3 cards, place those cards on top of the deck in any order. We're going to put the Marine last to give us the best chance to take him out. So yeah, we're looking pretty good. We've also got another hellish power here, and darkness is back. So things are looking bad for Alpha here. Okay, possessed soldier. He's within range. We know that because he attacked from there before. Let's let him attack with some hellish power. We're going to add a black die. So a red and 2 blacks on the attack roll. Movement for him, he's got 4. Let's just go ahead and put that up here so we don't forget. Alright, so here's the attack roll. And I would say muscle memory, we're going to re-roll that 1 off the black die, and we got a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage to the Marine. What, if anything, can he do in defense? Whoa! We totally misjudged which card was going to come up next. Wow. That is a 3-point cancellation. Is that enough? So our Marine takes 2 more points of damage. He was about to be knocked out for a second time, and his armor saved him. Wow, I did not expect that. Okay, so the possessed soldier took his best shot, and perhaps some plating was burned off in the process, but our Marine Alpha still remains standing and ready for the fight. But He's a little shaken up. He is not up next. Let's see if we want our soldier to move. I don't think he wants a rocket launcher in the mouth, so let's get him out of line of sight. 4 movement right. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put him down there. That'll be his movement. All right, we know the imps are up next, so let's see what they can do. We're looking at 4 movement for the imps, and we'll take them one at a time. Let's start with imp number 1. We'll start with imp number 1. He's going to come out of his cubby here and go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got a range of 4, doesn't he? Yeah. All right, so that's good. That is his movement. He's gotten within range, and he can make his attack. We've still got plenty of speed if we want to dart around the board at all. So we're talking about a 2 red die attack on Alpha. 1 damage. Let's see. I think we know what this is, a 2. Yep, he soaked that. Nothing. Well, he made his attack, so he's given 2 more movement points, which he can spend, and we can even give him another 3 here if we want. No, it says play at the start of any activation. So let me get this straight. At the start of any activation, there's the activation phase. So I think we're talking about 2B there. So as soon as you activate a set of demons, you can play this. So I've actually missed my window to play that card. I think I needed, I can't go through the turn and then in mid-turn play this on there because it says play at the start. So that won't work. So we only got 2 movement to get away, and that's actually bad for him. He can only go 1. No, I think he can get here 2. Yeah, that's what he's going to do. All right, so then we go to number 3. He's also got 4 movement. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. He needs to move 1 more down. So that's 2 movement. And he's going to make a similar attack. We know this is coming now, so I need to shuffle the Marine's cards for his defense. And I don't think my Marine has anything. No, that's all basically attack stuff. So no armor cards in his hand. 2 reds. Whoa! That's gonna kill him. Wow. Well, that was the flame attack. And we've got nothing. So that is a 4 damage attack on our Marine, who's already got 3, 6, 7, 8 on him. Wow, he is fragged a second time. Woo, he's out of there. Killed yet again. I think we take all of his cards away and reshuffle everything. On his next activation, which is actually next, he's going to reappear and draw a new hand of 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. But that's 2 points for the invaders, and he still hasn't killed this group, this initial group of demons outside. So that imp still has 4 movement left available. I wonder if we want to have him go back and 1, 2, 3, 4 guard a health pack or guard that rocket launcher. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to guard that rocket launcher for now. Okay, so we come back around for Alpha. And Alpha respawns at the spawning portal. We've drawn his 3 cards for his activation this turn, and he is up in number 5's face. So soldier number 5. It is still dark, which is not good. But that's reducing our range, unfortunately, on these shotgun attacks. Well, this is cool. We've got reposition. That may be what I want to do. I may want to play reposition here. That's going to give us 3 speed. So we've got 4. No, we don't. We don't have 4. Actually, this card will give us 3. So I need to play this card. I don't start with, not like them, I don't start with automatic movement points. I need to play this to give myself 3 movement. So let's do that. We're going to spend 1, 2, or 1, 2. That's 2, right? Yep. And then we're going to use up close and no. We're going to use double barrel blast. You may perform this attack 1 additional time. After you perform each of these attacks, you may reroll for adjacent figures. There's no adjacent figures. So let's blast away with this, the double barrel blast, which we can do twice. And that's black, black, red. Black, black, red on the soldier. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. 1 is blocked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage, 5 health. We just killed him. So the possessed soldier is out for the round. Took him down. So we actually need to remove his card. I'm just going to turn it over here. Nice one. And we get to perform that attack 1 additional time. However, due to the darkness, our range is only 1, which I think is an adjacent shot. We do have 1 movement left, so I think we can do this. Let's spend the 1 movement to move here, and then we'll make the follow-up attack on imp number 1. Red, let's see, what was it? Double barrel blast. Red, black, black, that's right. Two damage, really? Wow, what a bad roll. 1 of those is blocked, so only 1 damage here to our imp. So that's imp number 1. 1 little scratch on imp number 1 there. And that's it. So let me check here. Yep, everybody has gone. So our Marine has 1 card. We'll draw back up to 3 at the end of his activation. And what else do we have? We need to end of the round here, draw back up to 8 or 6, I'm sorry, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And darkness is over. The lights come back on. And then we'll refresh number 1 and number 3. And our invaders are halfway there, and the Marine is not. He is still needing to take down 2 Marines before he spawns the group that's going to come up in here. So 6, 7, 8. 8 points of damage on Alpha, unless he can get to a med pack right away, which I've kind of left him vulnerable. I thought maybe a good black-red shotgun blast would take out that imp, but I wasn't so lucky. Alright, well that's going to bring this one to an end, and I will continue playing through this week. Hopefully I can even film some tomorrow night. Let me know if you spotted any errors, and I think this is pretty much how the tutorial is going to play out. So I think if the Marine can clear out this first group and pick up that rocket launcher, then we'll open the door and see what kind of nasties are going to come out in room number 2. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you later.